Kumusta? A few days later since nag-file kayo ng cyber libel case against this pro Duterte vlogger. How are you? Kumusta na?
Para sa akin, mas nakakagaan ng feeling. I mean, nasanay kasi ako, Sir Christian, na yung mga fake news and misinformation, I just let it pass. Para sa akin, wala naman siguro maniniwala dito. Or, hindi naman siguro nito mamimislead yung public. But eventually, I realized parang kailangan mo talagang patulan. Because some of their supporters would say na, kita mo, hindi nga nagre-react si Tariela about this. Ibig sabihin, totoo. So, para sa akin, it's also my responsibility na patulan sila and respond to those lies. Otherwise, kaya nga sinabi ko, marami silang maluloko eh.
Okay.
Whether these are fanatic nila or what. I just need to do something.
Okay. Isa sa mga risk na pag-usapan yung dahilan kung bakit ka nagdemanda, Commodore, ay yung baka kumalat pa inadvertently yung kasinungaling yung pinapakalat sa'yo. But we have to talk about this, no? Gaano ba kalala yung pinakalat niyang disinformation laban sa'yo?
Well, Sir Christian, tatlong grounds ng disinformation yung sinight namin sa case. Una sa lahat, yung sinasabi niyang nanggaling daw sa bahay ni Speaker. Alam naman natin kung ano din yung mga ipinopost ni Sasot about Speaker Romualdez. So sinasabi niya na nanggaling daw ako sa bahay ni Speaker, kumuha daw ako ng mga bags na puno daw ng pera. Kaya nga sabi ko dun sa mga media, no, after we filed the case, just to set the record straight, no? I don't even know kung saan nakatira si Speaker, no? And I don't have that kind of relationship with the Speaker para pumunta ako sa bahay niya at manghingi ng pera. Secondly, meron siya sinasabing I'm receiving talent fee, no, from the US Embassy daw, and millions of dollars yung pinag-site niya doon. So, unfortunately, may mga taong nasisway, nakukonvince na Commodore Tariela, kaya pala niya ginagawa yan dahil bayad ng Amerika. Tsaka yung argument na kaya tayo nagkakagulo dahil sa Amerika. And kakagulo tayo dahil ginagamit nila si Tariela para magingay na maging exile chance. So para sa akin, itong second point na to, I need to respond to this. Otherwise, maniniwala yung mga Pilipino na ang dahilan kung ba't nagkakagulo sa West Philippine Sea is all because of the United States and not because of China. So that's the second reason. And then the third one, sinasabi siyang Operation Atlantis, no? Na ito daw, operation daw to na pilinano ng mga Amerikano at ako daw ang ng isa sa mga nag-lead na mag-execute nito. Again, hindi ko alam kung gaano katindi ang imahinasyon, no, ni Rugando Sasot para sabihin may mga ganitong operation. Hindi ko alam kung nasobrahan siya kapapanood ng Justice League tsaka ng Avengers to come up with that kind of operation. And these are just made-up stories na kapag pakinggan mo, parang it sounds true. Kaya we need to respond. No? Otherwise, itong mga Pilipino nga, no, ulitin ko ulit, maiisip nila na baka totoo to, kaya hindi nagre-responde ang gobyerno tungkol sa mga pinupost ni Sasa.
Kailan ba nagsimula itong pagpapakalat niya ng disinformation na ito, itong tatlong mga punto na ito, at gaano kalala yung nakita niyong pagpapakalat?
Alam mo, ipinupost niya to sa lahat ng social media platforms niya. From Facebook to Twitter, at nagsimula to last year pa eh. Ang issue ko dito, Sir Christian, no? I don't even know personally Sasot. I never had engagement with her. And ang hindi ko minsan magets, bakit wala naman akong ginawang masama sa kanya? Well, I mean, hindi naman talaga kami magkakilala. The only thing that he's attacking me is my designation as spokesperson. And for me, the main objective kung ba't niya ginagawa to is to destroy my credibility. I think that's the only main objective kung bakit niya patuloy na ipinupush. So that people will not believe anything that I will say pag pinag-usapan natin ng West Philippines.
Okay. So ikaw ang logical target because of what?
I'm the logical target because he has to destroy my credibility at sabihin na ang sinasabi ko lahat ay dikta lahat ng Amerika.
Okay. So yung so nagsimula to last year, no? So gaano kalala yung yung naging response sa monitoring mo, Commodore, ng mga tao on social media because of this? Have they been attacking you personally, messaging you, bullying you?
Well, matitindi, no? Some are even threatening me, no? Sinasabi na ako daw ang dahilan kung ba't nagkakagulo sa West Philippine Sea, and they would even send me messages, no? Sa mga social media platforms ko. Minumura ako, minamak ako, and I think that's not fair, no? Dahil lang sa ang basihan nila is yung informasyon na ipinakalat na ako ay bayaran ng Amerika at ako ay dinidiktahan lamang ng Amerika pagdating sa usapin ng West Philippines.
Mm. So for the record, lahat ito ay kathang isip niya, kalokohan lang. You're
Yes.
categorically denying all of these allegations.
Yes, Sir Christian. No? Again, I am denying all of these allegations. Mula sa pagtanggap ng pera kay Speaker hanggang sa talent fee ng US Embassy hanggang sa Operation Atlantis na sinasabi niya. These are all made-up stories. No? Wala siyang basihan dito. Although sinasabi niya kahapon sa last post niya, no? He has his sources daw sa Department of National Defense and even sa Coast Guard. In the absence of any documents that would really pinpoint na may proof siya sa mga sinabi niya na to, I don't think na this will be something na may katotohanan talaga.
What about the timing, Commodore? Medyo may napansin ka bang kakaiba dun sa timing ng pagpapakalat nitong mga maling impormasyon na ito laban sa'yo? Let's say baka meron kang sinabing matindi na tumama dun sa mga suporta ng dating Pangulong Duterte. May mga ganun ka bang nabasa?
Alam mo, para sa akin, Sir Christian, ang timing ng pag-destroy ng credibility ko is always related pagdating sa mga insidente. Halimbawa, may incidenting nangyari and then I will disclose that to the public. I will expose such aggressive action of China. And then a few days after, meron na silang bagong narrative. They are not actually responding to a certain incident, but they're actually attacking my personality. So, ibig sabihin, the message na sinasabi ko sa publiko is that they are discrediting me para hindi maniwala ang publiko at sambayan ng Pilipinas.
And why do you think they're doing this at that time and against you?
Alam mo, although we don't have proof, Sir Christian, about their motivation why they're doing this, hindi ko naman masabing hobby lang talaga ni Sasot na gumawa ng stories and then post it in social media. There must be a strong motivation why they're doing this. It's up to the court for him to be held liable and to explain kung ano talaga ang naging objective and motivation ni Sasot, why he is doing this kind of misinformation, targeting me as a person.
Bakit pa pala, Commodore, pinaabot nyo pa ng ganito katagal bago kayo umaksyon ng legal? Kung ganyang kalala yung ginagawang pambabalahura sa inyo.
Alam mo, Christian, dati kasi parang yung mga nakaraang taon, way back in 2023, ang argument kasi namin, parang pag pinatulan mo ang mga fake news purveyors na to, baka mas magkaroon sila lalo ng spotlight, mas ma-amplify yung narrative nila. At magkaroon pa sila lalo ng platform for them to spread fake news. So that was 2022. And then 2024, na-realize namin na itong mga fake news purveyors, social media trolls that narrates and advances the interests of the People's Republic of China, parang nakakakuha talaga sila ng traction. And this is the turning point, no? Kung bakit namin nagpag-desisyonan, we need to file a case. Kasi it will also be unfair for any public official. Kaya nga nung tinanong ako, am I just being onion skinned? Balat sibuyas lang ba ako? Alam mo, Sir Christian, ang sagot dito ni Attorney Lavinia is actually very good. Ang sabi niya, this is not about the personality of the public official. Ang na-undermine natin dito is the messaging of the government. What if, kung ikaw, public official ka just like me, and what you're sharing to the public that builds up your reputation is about our national interests and national security. Kung ta-target ka ng trolls, anybody in the government will already be discouraged. No? panghihinaan ng loob, and then eventually will get tired of telling to the Filipino people what is happening in the West Philippine Sea. That's why we need to make a stand, no, to hold these people accountable.
Ito po bang decision ninyo para gumawa ng hakbang na legal laban sa nagpapakalat ng fake news o disinformation laban sa inyo? Does this represent a shift, at least on the part of government agencies, or at least sa inyo, no? Na talaga nakatutok dito sa West Philippine Sea issue, na hindi na palampas yung ganito? Kasi totoo yung sinasabi nyo, no? Yung mga binabanggit na disinformation talaga nagkalat at maraming naniniwala.
Alam mo, Sir Christian, para sa akin personally, I cannot speak for the entire government kasi ang decision ko naman na magkaso at habla itong fake news purveyor na si Saso against me. It's actually my personal decision. Para sa akin, it's about time for them to face itong understanding na mayroong limitation ng freedom of expression. And also to put an end, no, sa belief ng ating mga kababayan na anything that you post in social media does not really represent kung ano ang karapatan mo enshrined by the Constitution. You should be responsible enough to understand na kahit anong i-upload mo sa social media, meron kang responsibility dyan, and you should not make your constitutional right as an excuse na it's just a matter of freedom of expression. Para sa akin, that's the most important thing na dahilan kung bakit ko kinasuhan na si Lugando.
Dito sa inyong kasong isinampalaban sa kanya, ano yung gusto nyong ipagkaloob ng korte o yung mangyari sa kanya?
Alam mo, Sir Christian, this is not just a civil case, no, na may danyos na 1.2 million. This is actually a criminal case. This is a civil and criminal case that we filed against Saso. So, para sa akin, kailangan niyang panagutan kung ano man ang kanyang mga ipinost sa social media to be a lesson for everyone para maintindihan nila kung ano ang obligasyon nating lahat pagdating sa social media.
Kaso paano niyo pong hahabulin itong si Sasot? Kasi ang una niyang sagot doon sa inyong isinampang kaso, di ba, a few days ago, parang inintay niya na ma-legally serve sa kanya yan para makasagot siya legally, no? In so many words. So, it appears na wala po siya dito sa Pilipinas.
Alam mo, Sir Christian, it's up to my legal team and of course to our justice system to make sure na itong mga katulad ni Sasot will never get away from violating our laws, no? And to make sure na going out of the country, it will already be a good remedy for you not to be held accountable.